I'll tell you why. It was based on the baby because the idea was, what if the daycare calls and there's an issue? Then you have to, you don't want to have an hour between you and your baby, kind of thing. And that was, looking back, we could have probably, that probably wasn't as critical looking back, but once again, it's a new baby, right? So you don't know, right? Like, you just don't know what you're doing to a degree. But for us, we had planned on moving closer when the new baby, while we were having the baby, right? We were thinking about these things ahead of time. That was the other thing for my advice. Just as soon as you know, start planning. Start that plan, start that budget, start that checklist, whatever it is, baby furniture, life insurance, whatever that is, right? That's what I started to do. And we had those conversations early and often about, okay, we were looking for houses while she was pregnant, right? We just couldn't find one at the time. And we also knew that, so it wasn't a snap decision. Oh, baby's born, we're going to go. I don't want to make it sound like that. But we continued with our plan because our plan was always, just when my son was born, I said, well, maybe you could stay home. But then it wasn't, it just wasn't something that we felt together was going to be the right choice. So we decided, that we're going to continue with our plan to find a new house. And with that new house, to your point, Jody, we did look at houses that were much bigger with a much bigger mortgage payment. And we didn't pull the trigger on those. We've talked about that in previous podcasts. So you don't need this big palatial, expense busting mortgage payment every month on top of the new baby, right? So you have to make sure you're buying within your means and you're planning within your means. So that would be my kind of advice coming from a planning perspective.